overhang that's kind of up
Yes,
there? Yes,
where the
okay.
roots are hanging out.
Okay.
That's the surface of failure that we talked about in class. That's where it's coming down.
Make
Where
sure
it
you get your
came
scale.
down is pretty much toward us. You see little like lumps. Each lump seems to have a few shrubs on it. That's the blocks of material that came down. Are you videoing me?
That's a good idea.
Hey, Laura. But that's the sediment that's made its way down.
Wait, so the bumps are the sediment?
The little bumps are the blocks of sediment that have come down the slope.
Just walking.
Yes, you may video. I'm sorry I cursed.
No, it's okay.
Likely to do it
It's on
again.
video too. Just documented.
You can also see, if you look up kind of right in the middle of this little arcuate material, give me 1 sec, you can see where some of it turned into a mud flow that came partly down the hill and stopped. You see it? Where that bump is, there's like a leading edge of a convex downslope bump. That's where the mud, probably from February, when we had a big warm up in February, it came down then. Your question?
Oh, that was so nice.
Did that fall due to the slide thing? Like, was that before?
I bet. Yes. We lost, right, due to, it's a good point here, is that there is a fallen utility pole that's a result of the slope failure. This pole was probably a duplicate of that one. They're no longer connected to and doing anything. They're abandoned. But there's the remains of one pole, and you can see the little whatever resistors that were on the cross pieces. Yes. Yes, there's right at the end of the headscarp, there's one moderately mature tree that looks pretty close to coming down slope.
And then it looks like the rest of them are pretty straight, except for the one kind of off to the left.
Yeah, and there's one off to the right, pretty matured. You see how curved it is?
Yeah.
Which is telling you that the slope has been, when it's not moving as a block failure, it moves as creep. In other words, it's very meta-stable. It's moving slowly, and then sometimes, at times, when the pore pressure is high and exceeds the strength of the material, that driving force causes a larger event. So in between the larger events, little bits of creep are happening, and then at some point there are these minor slumps which happen, which are singular events, which happen fast. They probably happen fast. If you're standing here, you can just have fun watching a block come down and then come to rest. But they're not the kind of events which actually take big chunks of hill slope and bring it out and block the railroad tracks, right? That's not the nature of these. They just aren't that big. So these are minor, they're safe, they're kind of fun to walk around and look at. If memory serves me, one that we used to go up on is a little bit farther along. But that looks like fun.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Oh,